it that God ushered you into the opportunities. And if God ushered you into the opportunities, it is he that has equipped you. It is he that is with you. And it's he that has anointed you. So you are guaranteed prosperity. He said, I ain't scared. Tell him I ain't scared. I don't care how big that fool is. I ain't scared. Because my God is bigger. My God is stronger. We sung in praise and worship. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns, come on, from heaven above with wisdom, power. Come on, I wish I had people that knew our God had power and love. We don't serve a weak God. We don't serve an impotent God. We serve a God that's mighty. We serve a God that is strong and able. Well, I wish I had more than 5 people that will testify that our God is powerful. He's strong and he's mighty. That intimate knowledge, not head knowledge, not what you heard your mom and them say, but your own personal experience with the power of God gives you confidence in the face of the things that scare you the most. When I was a cop, I would go and do career days. And the kids would ask me, Officer Jackson, I said, yes. Are you ever scared when you're on your calls? I said, yes. I've had some scary cases when I was on the street, stuff I'll never talk about. They said, well, what did you do? What kept you from being scared? And I say, well, 2 things. 1, I was trained for this. I've been taught what to do over and over and over again. But not only have I been taught what to do, I know that I got help on the way. Because when I hit on my radio, I'm in a fight, I'm in trouble, I'm in the woods. The radio says 5-9 right away. That means everybody in the area, hightail it. Put your blue lights on and get your hips down the road because one of your brothers is in trouble. And so they would teach us to stay in the fight because help is on the way. When David walked down there, he had already been trained for Goliath. And this is the point I want to make, and we're going home. He go down there. He tells the people around him, where am I going to get for this? They say, you're going to get the king's daughter. You're going to become a prince. You're going to get a lot of money. Your dad's going to be exempt from taxes. He said, sign me up. His brother hates on him. We talked about this last week. Go back and listen to last week's message. Don't ignore the haters. Ignore them. Check them. But get back on focus. Word gets back to Saul. David down here saying he can go fight. Now I want you to listen to the conversation that Saul is having with David. And this is what's going to mess up a lot of people. And this is why God is speaking to you today. He goes to Saul. And Saul looks at David and says, you are a youth. This man is a man. Notice, you are a child. He is a man. And he is a man of war who's been training how to fight since he was your age. What is he saying? You are already behind the curve. By virtue of your age and experience, you're not qualified to fight this man. He's been doing this longer than you've been alive. Beware of people trying to tell you what you can and can't do based upon natural things. You're too young. You don't have enough education. Your credit's not good enough. You haven't been on the job long enough. Don't have enough tenure. Don't have enough this and that. If God wants you to level up, it don't matter what you have if it doesn't match people's standards. People are constantly forcing us to conform to their standards. But let me teach you something. When you have covenant with God, the rules don't apply to you. See, I know you don't know it because only 3 people stood up. I'm going to tell you again. You need to get this down in your shana now. When you have covenant with God, the rules don't apply to you. And you know what's wrong with many Christians? You too busy trying to play by the rules versus realizing that you got the favor of God on your life. And the favor of God breaks rules for you. It may apply to them, but it don't apply to me. My credit isn't a factor in this case. What's in my bank account isn't a factor. My degrees is not a factor. The favor of God on my life is all. See, y'all sitting there looking. I said the favor of God breaks rules. Rules don't apply to me. You too busy playing by rules. That's why you haven't gone nowhere. But the boss said, I have to be here for 5 years. Well, they said I had to have this much money in the bank. Well, they said I had to take this class. Not when you got favor. I wish somebody asked God to increase His favor on my life. You need to ask God to increase your favor on my life, God. Because when you have favor, the rules don't apply. It gives you a different kind of swag. And you don't have to tell people in their face, I got favor. You just listen and say, okay. And you turn around and say, God, I asked for favor. Right. This is the sign for favor, by the way. Right hand over the left hand. Me, I need God to put the hand of blessing on the person that don't deserve it. Where am I getting that from? When Jacob put the right hand of blessing on the youngest son of Joseph, he crossed his hands. I need God to cross his hands on my, you ain't said nothing, Shawty. I need God to cross his hand. Oh. I feel the Holy Ghost. Yeah. Cross your hands. I need you to cross your hands. On my life. You tell me I can't have it. Cross that up, Shawty. You said I can't do it. Cross it up. You said I ain't been here long enough. You said I don't have the expertise. The favor of God. The favor of God. To give me the ability to do what you say I can't do. The favor. You haven't been trained long enough to fight. You haven't gone to military school. You are not able to fight. And I love David C. When you spend time with God in your suffering, when you spend time with God in the struggle, when you spend time with God all by yourself, He gives you a confidence that can't nobody shake. I wish I had 50 people that know I have a confidence in my spirit that a job didn't give to me, a title didn't give me this confidence, a degree didn't give me this confidence, but my relationship with God gives me a swag that can't nobody shake, that can't nobody take away. I feel the Holy Ghost up in here. Somebody help me praise Him right now. I feel the power of God up here. Come on, open your mouth. Woo! Let me calm down. When you have an intimate knowledge of God, it gives you a confidence that people's doubt can't take away from you, that people's ridicule can't take away. If people can say something and it throws you off, you need to get in God's face some more. But when you spend more time with God, He says, greater is He that's in me than he that's in the world. Come on, I got some Bible readers. When you spend more time with God, He says, I'm more than they that are against you. Listen to me. So he started telling him, Saul, you're not qualified. And David started giving him his resume. He says, I might not have went to military school. And I might not be in the army of Israel. I might be a child compared to Goliath. But when I was on the backside of the desert, tending to my father's sheep, I had two things that happened that gives me the experience. I had a lion come up against me, and I had a bear come up against me, but it didn't scare me. They grabbed my lamb and began to run, and I began to run behind the bear. I grabbed the bear, struck the bear, and the bear died. And then again, I had a lion come out to get me. They grabbed my sheep. They began to run, but I grabbed the lion. I struck him too, and he died. I want you to know I might not have marched in the army. I might not have been to battle, but God gave me experience in the desert. God gave me experience in the wilderness. God gave me power, and He gave me an experience that I never had before. And this experience, it qualifies me. I say it qualifies me to fight in this war. Oh, sit down. I'm just talking. Listen. 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 Listen to me. I might not have fought a giant before, but I fought the lion and the bear, and it could not defeat me. I might not have fought a giant before, but I've had enough experience to the things I have suffered to give me the knowledge to go and fight against the giant. What am I saying to you today? Your suffering qualifies you. Your suffering, your struggle qualifies you. But this is the only way it will qualify you. If you stop complaining about the pain and learn the lesson and put it on your resume. The struggle taught you something. The question is, do you know what it is? And can you market it to level you up to the next place? David could market his struggle. I fought the lion and the bear. I got experience. And when he begins to tell Saul his experience, Saul says, go and the Lord be with you. And I'm finished here. Saul said, okay, you don't have the training, but let me at least give you the armor. Put on my armor. Put on my stuff so you can be protected. I'm going to break a rule for you, but you still got to follow my procedures. Don't let people make you follow rules when you already got here because rules were broken. You catch what I'm saying to you? If God been showing me favor to this point, I don't need to submit to your rules. If favor got me here, favor would carry me all the way. So David put it on out of respect. But the Bible says that he hadn't tested it out. Means that he hadn't been with this long enough to be comfortable with it. Meaning that he didn't have enough experience with this armor. And he says, sir, I can't wear this because I haven't tested it out. Let me tell you something. When you're getting ready to fight one of the biggest fights of your life, a fight that's going to level you up, don't use nothing you haven't tested. I don't care if they say this is how it's done. That's not what God gave me. I know bears and lions. I know using my hands. I never had armor. Use what you have already tested out through your struggle and your suffering. You know what to do. But people will convince you that you don't know because this is something you've never seen. But in the eyes of God, when you begin to see through the eyes of God, an opposition is an opposition. I don't care if it's 3 feet tall, 6 feet tall, 9 feet tall. I don't care how big it is. If it's opposition, it's opposition. And because I beat things that were 3 feet tall and 6 feet tall, what is 3 more feet? Don't let people try to scare you out of using what you already know. Don't make people try to make you conform to what they think you should do. Obey God to the end. And if you obey God to the end, you will have victory. Everyone standing. Come on, give God praise. Come on, open your mouth and give him praise. Give him praise. Come on, look. Come on, Chris. Come on, man. Come on, break it out for me. Come on. Lift up your voices. Come on, lift up your voices. Come on, I want to hear you open your mouth and thank him for the victory. Thank him for the victory. Yes. Woo. We thank God for his word. Don't use what hasn't been tested. Trust what you have. Trust it. That's Deacon Jackson, you show right. He already gave it. When did he give it to you? In your struggle, in your process.